Cresco says never mind to a major acquisition. The U.S. Virgin Islands might be close to adult use legalization. And for one lab, their big mistake is turning into an even bigger lawsuit. It's Wednesday, April 29th, and this is your TRICHOMES Morning Buzz.
Broadcasting live from the TRICHOMES.com studios in Southern California. It's time for your Morning Buzz. We bring you late-breaking news that keeps you up to date with what's happening in the cannabis industry.
Cresco Labs axes acquisition of cannabis firm Tryke. Biz Daily reports in another sign that underscores the financial hesitancy hitting the national cannabis industry. Chicago-based Cresco Labs said Monday it's pulling out of a previously agreed-upon acquisition of Tryke Companies, a vertically integrated cannabis business that operates in Arizona and Nevada. The acquisition, which was revealed last September with a price tag of $282.5 million, has been called off because of regulatory delays, a decline in capital markets, and now COVID-19, which brought additional risk to the transaction, Cresco CEO Charlie Bachtell said in a news release. Given these events, we feel the resources previously targeted for this transaction are better invested in our existing markets, Bachtell said. Cresco, a multi-state operator with an industry footprint in 11 states, also agreed to pay Tryke $1.25 million in equity for terminating the acquisition, according to the release. We know that times of uncertainty come with opportunity. Terminating the agreement puts Cresco in a position to better manage any potential future implications from COVID, he said.
The U.S. Virgin Islands governor revises a cannabis bill to boost tax revenue amid pandemic. Reported by Marijuana Moment, the governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands plans to send a revised cannabis legalization bill to the legislature this week and is urging its passage to generate needed tax revenue from cannabis sales during the coronavirus pandemic. Governor Albert Bryant Jr., who pushed for legalization as a part of his State of the Territory address in January and previously called lawmakers into a special session to take up the issue, said establishing a regulated cannabis market could help the territory's retirement system stay afloat. The revised bill has yet to be released, so it remains to be seen whether all the issues have been resolved to lawmakers' satisfaction following the governor's solicitation of public input. As originally drafted, the legislation would amend the territory's current medical cannabis law, which Bryan signed early in 2019, to allow adults 21 and older to obtain a license from the government in order to purchase and cultivate cannabis. The government estimated that legalization would be upwards of $20 million in annual tax revenue. Bryan also emphasized that tourism would play a role in generating cannabis revenue. The legislation proposed creating day passes for adult use cannabis that visitors would be able to purchase. The initial bill also provides for automatic expungements for prior cannabis possession convictions and encourages research into the benefits of cannabis and recognizes the plant as a sacrament of the Rastafarian religion.
An Oregon CBD company is suing a lab over THC-laden extract shipment. Hemp Industry Daily reports a CBD company in Oregon is suing a Massachusetts hemp refinery over a shipment of hemp extract that was seized for having too much THC, leading to criminal charges. Key Compounds filed suit against Phase X Corporation in federal court Friday for negligence and breach of contract. The company alleges that Phase X was responsible for the contents of an interstate shipment of hemp extract oil that was seized and found to have THC levels measuring between 2.5% and 5%, more than 5 to 15 times the level that can be legally shipped across state lines. The shipment was seized by local law enforcement in Albany, Oregon on January 18, 2019. As a result of the seizure and criminal investigation that followed, Key Compounds said it was forced to vacate its Oregon premises, cease operations, lay off its employees, and liquidate its assets, as well as pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees to defend against a felony indictment. In the complaint, Key Compounds said Phase X agreed in January of last year to process the company's industrial hemp oil and return the extract with non-detectable levels of THC.
That was today's Buzz. Have a response to any of the stories on today's show? Share your comments when you join the conversation with the professionals of the cannabis community at TRICHOMES.com. Our beta is now open, so be sure to sign up. It's free.
And be sure to keep up with us on all social media platforms. You can also subscribe to our podcast and the TRICHOMES YouTube channel for daily content. My name is Allison Ben-Yehuda.
And my name is David Fortin. Take care. and stay 6 feet apart.